Good morning, class. How are you this morning? Okay, I'm glad to hear that you are all fine this morning. But before we're going to start our new lesson today, we shall have an opening prayer. And may I request any volunteer of the class to lead the prayer? Okay, may I request Miss Geraldine Cuzon to lead the prayer? Okay, for those who are Catholic, please do the sign of the cross. Thank you, Father God, for your guidance and protection for our daily living. You help us always to in every aspect in our daily life. Thank you for your guiding us as a student, and thank you for your guidance to our beloved teachers as our instrument in gaining new knowledge every day. And that's all I have prayed. Amen. Okay, good morning once again. So you can now settle yourself, and may I request the class secretary to take the screenshot for today's attendance. Okay, for my classroom rules, I will present to you. Okay, these are my classroom rules. Classroom rules. Turn off your mic during the class discussion. Avoid making unnecessary noise. Open your mic or raise your hand if you want to answer. Be participative in a class activity, followed by being responsible. Okay? Are my classroom rules attainable, class? Okay, very good. So, let us continue. So, what was our previous lesson yesterday, class? Okay, our previous lesson it's all about pronouns. So what is pronouns? Okay, very good. And then what are the different types of pronouns? Okay, and then why is it important to study pronoun? Okay, so do you have any clarification or additional ideas about our previous lesson yesterday, class? Okay, if there is none, so let us proceed to our new lesson. Okay, but before we're going to proceed our new lesson, I will give you an activity. So, I want you to guess what are the pictures are doing. So, let's have okay. For the picture number 1, what is the boy doing? Okay, he is hearing. For the second one, he is listening a music. For the third one, he is dancing. In the fourth one, he is singing. So, what do you think, class? Our topic for today's. Okay, our topic for today is all about a verb tenses. Before we're going to start our new lesson, so I will present to you our lesson objectives. So these are our lesson objectives. A. Students will be able to identify the verb tenses in a sentence. B. Construct a sentence using the past, present, and the future tense. C. Students participative to the given task subject matter. So, do you think these objectives last are attainable? Okay, very good. So next we have our new lesson for today. Okay, this is now our new lesson. It's all about a verb tenses. So what is a verb tenses? Verb tenses tell us how an action relates to the flow of time. There are three main verb tenses in English. We have the present tense, we have the past tense, and the present tense. So let us define what is. Okay, let us define what is a past tense verb. It is a tense expressing an action that has happened or a state that previously existed. So, the rules in constructing a sentence using the past tense of verb are subject plus verb. We add ed to the base form of a verb to make the past tense. Sometimes, If the last letter of the verb is E, then we just add D. We call this a regular verb. Then followed by the, for example, of the past tense of verb. Examples are rook, it will become rook. Pick, it will become pick. Move, it will become move. And push, it will become pushed. Called, it will become called. So those are the example of the past tense of verb and how to construct a sentence using the past tense of verb. Then followed by present tense of verb. So what is a present tense of verb? It is a tense expressing an action that is currently going on or habitually performed, or a state that currently or generally exists. So the example of the present tense of verbs are first, lives, plays, goes, brushes, and smells. Then followed by the future tense of verb. So what is a future tense of verb? A future tense verb is used to show something is going to happen in the future. So the differences in the future verb tenses depending on whether the action will be ongoing or completed at a specific time. So these are the roles in constructing a sentence using the future tense of verb. It is typically will plus subject plus verb or to be plus subject plus going to or plus verb. So these are the rules in constructing a sentence using the future tense of verb. And we know that the future tense of the verb state that the ongoing happen or ongoing action happen at the future. So let's have for example the examples of the future tense of verb. Okay, examples of the future tense of verb. We will fly to Santorini. I am going to dine with friends. We will land. They shall eat lamb and rice. She will journal about the entire trip. I will travel to Greece tomorrow. So these are the different example of the future tense of verb. Okay, let us proceed to the quiz. I want you to make a word cloud activity. So this is a word cloud activity. So these are the directions. Using the word cloud apps, make a word cloud of your life event using the tenses of the verb. Okay, if you have a word cloud apps now, you can use it to make a word cloud of your life event using the tenses of the verb. If you don't have word cloud apps, you can do manually. You can do handwritten, and after if you're done doing the task, you can send it to my messenger. So this is the rubric for the word cloud activity. Okay, this is the word cloud rubric. Okay, are you done, class? So let us proceed to the next activity. So this group activity. So directions. Each group will construct 10 sentences using the tenses of verbs. So you are divided your class now into 3. So the group 1 will construct for the past tense. Group 2 for the present tense, and group 3 will do the future tense of the verbs. So are my instruction clear, class? Okay. If you are done, you can submit to my messenger. So let us proceed to another activity. So this is another group activity. So you can divide your class now into 3 groups, and then these are the directions. Within your groups, make a short story about the pandemic situation today. using the verb tenses. Okay, you can create a short story about our pandemic situation today, and you can use the exact verb tenses. Okay, are you done, class? You can submit to my messenger. So let us proceed to our next activity. So this is now our question and answer portion. Okay, so okay, may I call any volunteer of the class to answer my question? Why is it important to learn the verb tenses? Okay, very good. What are the verb tenses? What are the rules in constructing sentences using the past tense? What are the rules in constructing sentences using the future tense of verb? Okay, for this time, I will give you a quiz. So I'll give you the link of our today's quiz. So this is now the link, and you can use the link to submit your quiz. And the direction here is fill in the blank to correct a verb tenses used in the following sentences. So you can use or choose the correct verb tenses in the following sentence. So if you are done, you can submit through the link. Okay, are you done, class? So let us proceed to your assignment. Assignment directions. Based on the takeaways you got from the lesson, so you can make a 3 to 4 minutes video log, upload it to your YouTube account, and then send me the link of your video and my messenger. Are my instruction clear, class? Okay. So this time, do you have clarification or any additional idea about our lessons for today? Okay, very good. If there is none, so that's all for our today's lesson, and see you on Monday. Goodbye.